Hey everybody, Shane Presley here, Rock Paper Podcast. Thank you for checking out another episode of the show. Today's features Gene Halbrooks, The Heat, and Lotus Lunabelle live from the barn. I had a great time out at the barn. This is Gene's home. He's been hosting house concerts out there and using his barn as a venue, and it's real beautiful space. And I went out there to hang out with him and made some new friends, and we talk about everything that I've been doing out there, and we get to play some live acoustic tunes and give you an example of what you might hear out there at the barn. So yeah, had a lot of fun. Hope you enjoy this one. Please get involved with the barn, Lotus Lunabelle, and the Heat on your Facebook and Instagram pages, and find more information from them. Do want to remind you, as always, Rock Paper Podcast is brought to you by Roughneck Beard Company and American Rambler, located here in St. Louis, Missouri, in the Maplewood area. Stop in and visit them, or shop 24/7 at roughneckbeardcompany.com. You know, growing a big old beard is a surefire way to keep you warm this winter, and there's no better way than to growing it out with Roughneck Beard Company's full line of beard grooming products. Beat the itch, soften, and set the stage for a faster, fuller growth, and you can do it all while saving 15% using my code RPP15 at checkout. Again, find it all, their full line of beard oils, beard balms, their junk powder, combs, whatever you might need to take care of that beard or all your grooming needs over at roughneckbeardcompany.com today. Also, big thank you to my friends over at Friendship Brewing Company in Wentzville, Missouri. They have been a big part of the community out here, and I'm thrilled to have them a part of the show now. They've been serving up all sorts of delicious craft beers out there, over 25 rotating taps, and all kinds of delicious food. Come out and grab some nachos or some sandwiches and all kinds of tasty stuff. And they've just recently launched a brand new s'mores stout that I'm interested in trying. It sounds quite tasty. And they also recently launched a beer in honor of Lance Corporal Jared Schmitz, who is a fallen soldier from the Wentzville area. And all the proceeds of that beer go right directly to his foundation and in his honor. So come on out and get involved with what we got going on out here at Friendship Brewing. And there's all kinds of live music going on too, so it's always fun out at Friendship Brewing Company. Get plugged in with them on Facebook and Instagram also, and friendshipbrewingcompany.com. Tell them Shane sent you. If you need anything from me, of course, you can always find me at rockpaperpodcast.com. Feel free to hit me up on the socials. Email me at rockpaperpodcast@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you all. And if you'd like to continue to support this show, a great way to do that is check out the merch store, byjack.com. And you can pick up a little Shaney shirt or hat or tank tops for the summer coming up, and all kinds of things. So would mean the world to me to see that out there, seeing you rock your little Shaney shirt. And with all that out of the way, sit back, relax, and enjoy this brand new episode from the barn with Gene, The Heat, Lotus Lunabelle.
A podcast is kind of like it's like a radio show that's not on the radio. It's on the internet. Does that make sense? Uh-huh. Yeah. That's also like my mom. It makes it sound more confusing, doesn't it? It sounds like this.
All right, this is Gene from the barn.
This is Miles Brenton from the Heat.
This is Dale Pat from the Heat.
Lotus Lunabelle, and you're listening to Rock Paper Podcast.
Rock Paper Podcast.
This is beat paper, paper covers rock. Rock beats is the Shane covers non-stop. Never know what new kind of guests that he's got coming at you. Live and direct on the spot. Could be rock, folk, country, or hip-hop, jazz. All kind of folks that he has. Could be an artist or a comedian to make you laugh on the
Rock Paper Podcast.
Double-decker fudge round, rolling round town. Shane coming at you live and direct from ground zero. He's your hero, he's your bestie. Rock Paper Podcast with Shane Presley.
Podcast.
Hey everybody, Shane Presley here, Rock Paper Podcast, coming to you from St. Louis, Missouri. Hanging out Marine, Illinois, just outside of St. Louis, hanging out at the barn. So this is super cool. I'm glad to be here. This is my first time out this way. And but I got some friends with me. If you all want to go around and properly introduce yourselves for everybody listening today.
Sure, I'll jump in there first. My name is Gene Halbrooks. This is my home here. This is my barn in my backyard, and I've always had this dream of creating a space for music, and both kind of big party music, and then also intimate, small venue type concerts. And we've been here for 2 years now. This is my second year doing live events here at the barn, and I have probably about six events this year. Had about 6 last year, and that's just enough. So
yeah.
it's a lot of fun.
Nice, man. What about the rest of you?
I'm Lindsay Dunn, also known as Lotus Lunabelle, a local singer-songwriter, and grateful to be here. I love this gorgeous space. And yeah, I met Gene a little over a month ago, and grateful for social media, Facebook, to connect us all together. And yeah, just looking forward to playing on this stage some more. And yeah, happy to be a part of this barn project. It's such a fun concept.
Oh yeah.
My name is Dale Papp, and I'm from Nashville, Illinois. I'm a singer, songwriter in one half of the group, The Heat. And I met Gene at a place called the Old Herald. I think it's been about 2 years now.
Probably,
about 3 years.
Yeah.
He was up there singing and playing and everything, and so that's how we met.
Nice.
And it happened from there, so it's really cool to be here.
Yeah.
Howdy. My name is Miles Brenton. I am also in the Heat, and I pretty much just tagged along with Dale. That's how I got in here. I met Gene today. I met all y'all today, except for Dale.
Yeah.
So I'm just stoked to be here and be on a podcast for the first time. So
Nice.
thank you so much, Shane.
Yeah, happy to help, man. This is and that's what I mean. I say it probably just about every one of these that I record. I'm like, it's just fun doing this show and continually meeting new people, making music in our town, or interesting people. So like this is like all of our like first time properly hanging out. I've kind of known Gene a little bit. We bumped into each other at a show before, and same thing with Lindsay at a show, and I get to say hey. And but like this is like the first time we actually like properly getting to hang out and talk and stuff, and not try to talk over a band or something. So
Sure.
So that's what's kind of fun about doing this and having this platform. So, but I've known of the barn for a while through you, and just keeping an eye on, and we obviously we messaged back and forth what you got going on and stuff. But like I said, I didn't really know much, and I'd never been out here yet, so I wanted to come see it for myself. And it's a beautiful space you have developed out here, and been having. Bringing up with some Nashville friends and various touring acts and through here and too. And
Yeah, last year we had the Young Fables in June. They're a band from Nashville, a duo from Nashville, Americana type music. And I first saw them at a house concert about probably 3 or 4 years ago now over in Chesterfield. And ever since I saw them, I'm like, I got to do something like this.
Yeah.
And I just really like that intimate, experience. It's barely, just everybody it's a listening room, and everybody, just basically shuts up and listens to the music, and it's so cool. And then also last year I had Nikita Carmen from Nashville come up and play. She did a Christmas show, and I had this place decked out in Christmas trees and lights and stuff. It was just so cool. I did it early in December. It kind of kicked off the Christmas spirit, and raised $500 for the Council Food Pantry, which is another awesome thing. And so that, along with what I call the barn jams, which is a totally different thing. It's a big party, and there are lots more people here, and it's basically it's free to come. Just show up. You can bring your own beverage, whatever you like to drink. And basically, it's a really good time. I'll have 4 or 5 different musicians play. coming up in the spring, May 13th, is my first barn jam for this year. And starting out with Hunter Peebles. I've known Hunter for quite some time, or gone to see him play it quite some time. And so Hunter, Dave Horton, who's another local guy here in the area, he'll play. Also, Lanny and Julie, they will also play, and then George Kershaw too. He's from Boulder Dash, so he'll play during this spring barn jam, and it's just a really good time. It really is, and I have such good feedback from everybody. It's just like it's that party you went to high school, but everybody's proved himself already, so there's nothing of that going on. But it's a really good crowd, and like I said, it's all free. I'm doing this. I have some notes here, but really just to promote live music, promote local music, bring in some people from Nashville if I can. And that's really the goal of the barn. It's just really about promoting live music, bringing people together. At my first barn jam I had seen more people that I haven't seen in 10 or 15 years, just heard about it and came to see it. And it's not a funeral, so it's like it's a good occasion to get together and support live music.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's very real, man. Like I'm been out of school for just about 20 years now, and it's like weird to think about, but like it's also like same kind of thing. Like I don't see any of my friends really, like unless it's like a wedding or a funeral kind of thing. So like getting together for something fun is a lot better. Like it's like, and so yeah, getting to see some old friends and listen to some good tunes and enjoy some beverages. That sounds like a great time.
Sure.
You what was like the motivation? I mean, obviously you said you went to that house show and like that you saw that, and what was that like just being a fan? Like you're like, I want to start doing my own thing out here, like doing my own shows and.
Totally, yeah. So I'm a huge, fan of live music and music in general, and I actually recently 4 years ago, started playing guitar myself. So, it's just a good feeling to one, to play. This gives me a place to play a couple songs during my barn jams, and but then like I said, to bring people together is really the goal.
Yeah, I've had these like kind of dreams of wanting to do something, something like this or whatever, just honestly, like I think hopefully I'm getting pretty close. Like maybe this year, I'm working on building a home this year, and hopefully there I'll be able to maybe start doing some house concert type of things or something along those lines. And I'm actually looking to build in Wright City, Missouri area where was more hometown for me that way, and I'm kind of like right in the middle between St. Louis and Columbia, so I feel like it could be pretty ideal for a lot of touring acts. Hopefully be able to house some of my friends, have them stay there, and for the night on their travels and things like that too, and so be able to lend a hand that way. And so anyway, I got these ideas, and but that was like the whole like motivator was like kind of like quit paying to go to shows and bring the shows to me and stuff. So like so hopefully some of that will start happening soon. But I mean, like I said, I think it's a super cool idea that you got happening out here, and obviously curated all this display, all your display and the background and stuff, that you have all the different musical equipment and memorabilia and all the other things on the walls. Like it's a really
it's like an eclectic collection of stuff, and everything in the barn here means something to me, or like something that people have given me, say, hey, here's something for the barn, go, and I hang it up, because if somebody feels like, hey, I'm giving this to you, I'm going to hang it up and display it. So lots of things in here mean a lot to me. Sure.
I've kind of been again similar thing, kind of curating all that. Like I have a room in my house is just like storage of like show posters and vinyl records and different memorabilia over the years, and it's just kind of all been holding on to it for the right time and place and stuff. So hopefully like I said, when I get my home built, kind of like wallpaper my basement with show posters over the years and all the other things like that. And so
you mentioned house concerts. It's to me, it's I know a lot about them because I'm passionate about it. But a lot of people don't know a lot about these house concerts that go on.
Right.
And so you'll bring in whether it's a Nashville act or somebody that's touring. Generally it's about 40 to 50, maybe 60 people, and generally the prices are like $20, and that basically just covers, the cost of the musicians.
Sure.
I'm sure, at least in my case, whoever's putting the house concerts on, it's not a money making deal.
No,
This barn is not a money making deal. If it's a business, it's a very poor business, but it's a passion for me. And so yeah, the house concerts are really, to me, I know about them because I'm passionate about it, but a lot of people don't know about it, and it's such a cool experience to just go there and enjoy the music, the original music. We have 3 people here today that have shared some original music with us, and it's so cool just to hear that and understand it and feel the words that are coming out. Mm-hmm. It's so that's the house concerts are to me, it's really a cool experience.
Yeah. I mean, although I've been, it's kind of the same thing. I went to the first one, and there was a guy coming through town that I like, and it was like, popped up on like bands in town, and I went, I noticed the venue and name, and I'm like, well, what's this? I don't know. And I looked it up, and I found out it was like their home, and I was like, was this open to public? And they're like, yeah, come on over. And I'm like, it's like $20, bring a dish, it's like a potluck dinner kind of thing. And I'm like, okay. And then so I was like kind of nervous. I'm like, cause I don't know Kevin well. I don't know the house. I don't know anybody going. I went by myself, and I'm like, showed up, and, but everybody, again, we're all there for the right, the same reasons, to see the music and, listen. And so it was super cool experience, and I loved it and got to hang. It's just like such a unique thing to get to spend time with one of your favorite artists like that in an intimate setting. And
sure.
And then get to meet other people that also love music. So it's, we all hit it off, and it was easy to talk to people and meet. And so,
it's funny you mentioned that, because that's exactly the way I found the Young Fables. So I saw them in bands in town. I'm like, hey, where are they at?
Right.
And then I reached out to Patrick, their manager, and said, hey, where are they playing? I found out it was at this guy John Lynch, who does these break room concerts, and he was actually at his house. And I'm like, hey, I'd like to come. I'll support whatever. And basically at his house in his living room, and it was that's where I found the Young Fables, and ever since then it's been.
Sure.
From there.
Yeah, it's fun. I love that. Just the fact that you never know where it's gonna happen, what's gonna happen when you get there. But it's you trust it, and like, oh, this could be super cool, and it was. So it was like, I had a good time with that. But
and you mentioned not where you're going or what you're doing. I've had probably 4 or 5 events here, and. It's like people like, where's this barn at? Like, well, it's in Marine. Well, there's no, it's basically just, you basically have to know somebody or know somebody that knows somebody. And that's kind of the word of mouth spreading is what's really cool to me. Like, people like, hey, I've heard of the barn. And so that's really cool. And then like, where's it at? It's like, people don't know. And then, so that's also cool too. But it's, like I said, it's, here in my backyard and just something I open up to basically friends of friends of friends, a couple times a year, and that's what makes it pretty cool.
Yeah, well, and you got that nice farm truck as the billboard up there,
right?
So.
Yeah, if you see the old Viking parked out front, there's a barn jam that night. So,
yeah, that definitely helps. Well, let's talk. So Dale, you've played barn jam, right?
I played one barn jam.
Dale played the first one, yeah.
Yeah, let's talk. So, obviously you can share a little insight from the artist's perspective on this, like getting to be on a stage. Like, I'm sure it was a real good time hanging out here.
Yeah, tell me it was cool, right?
Yeah.
Worst time of my life.
Yeah, right.
No, it was really cool. And I don't know, for myself at the time as an artist, at the time I was struggling with trying to figure out some confidence and stuff, and I wasn't in my niche yet of what I was trying to do. So for an artist, even being at that point, I enjoyed playing because of the atmosphere. I think it would be a lot different if now that I'm having fun and playing. But I had fun because, you have all these great artists and nobody's coming up here to show anybody up. They're just making great music. And it's crazy because people are dancing in here and they got lights going on and everything. And I don't know. I just remember one of them. I was up here playing, and then I look over, and some guy fell on the speaker, and I just look over. I see this guy's bald head in the tip jar. So it's just really cool. You never know what's going to happen.
Sure.
And all that stuff.
Yeah.
But just people getting along and stuff, and
Right.
drinking beer and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Let's talk about your guys. What the Heat?
Yeah.
Yeah. So when's how's this been going? This has been going for a while now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been going for a really long time. It's been a whole 2 weeks now, I think.
And I tell you what, in those 2 weeks, we have worked so hard, and he's been working hard. So give him a shout out there.
Dale's been. I just try to keep up with him. That's my job. That's my whole job. Because this dude, he knows a lot of stuff. He knows how to get things done, and he's seen what it takes to, become the kind of artist that we want to become. So I'm just kind of following his lead and learning a lot along the way. Learning a lot about my songwriting process. We get in the flow. We start writing, and we kind of don't stop.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's been good. It's been really good. I think we have our first show coming up on the 25th of March.
Yeah.
Right on.
So
Where's that at?
that's going to be at Wick Cafe, right outside of Scott Air Force Base. So
Okay.
it's pretty, we're really excited about it. So we have a lot of writing to do in the meantime, and a lot of rehearsing to do, but we're enjoying ourselves for sure. I mean, I am. I don't know about
I can
you.
say the same. You know, I haven't. I have thought I was having fun before, but now I'm actually smiling for real when we play and when we're on stage. And it's
You're
just,
smiling? I didn't. I
Well,
missed
people.
it.
I guess it doesn't convey on my face. I'm overjoyed right now, but you just can't tell. But yeah, I mean, we're having fun, and when you have fun, the music is always good.
Sure.
Yeah.
And when we're not having fun, we're not listening to horrible songs. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I as a fan, like you can definitely pick that up real quick. And if they're having a good time on playing the music on stage, it just infectious in the crowd. Everybody wants to join in and have fun with them. So, but you can easily pick up on some of that energy when people aren't always having a great day or whatever it is. Like it comes through sometimes. So.
Yeah.
Well, let's. So, what do you guys meet in school, or how do you guys even come to be bandmates now?
You want to go for
So
it?
there's a funny story about that.
Yeah.
I had just moved back from Nashville, Tennessee this year. My lease was up, and I was starting to find a new sound and everything. And I was close to getting a cut as a songwriter from somebody, and that fell through. So I had no confidence, nothing going on, and I was trying to figure out what the heck am I going to do. And I was booked for a thing at the venue on Main in Belleville, which they have songwriters come in all the time.
Great place.
Really great place. And they got people from Nashville that come in. But I kind of forgot about it because I work so much at what I do and I forget to write things on my calendar. So I forgot about it. And then my mom said, "Hey, there's this thing on your page for the night." I was like, "Oh shit." So I was like, "Well, we better go to that then." So
He was still the first one there, by the way.
I was. And so I walk in and they're talking about this young kid named Miles who was playing here. He was really good. I thought that it was some kid who was like 12 or something. So I'm
He's
waiting for
13.
this-
He's 13.
Yeah, I'm 13, actually.
He drove here though.
I'm waiting for him to walk in. I'm like, hey, little buddy, how you doing, man? Welcome. You help him out some songs. Well, this guy walks in. And we sit down and talking to him a little bit. And then we just sit down and start playing a song called Georgia on My Mind. And then I think you was playing Killing Me Softly.
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go ahead. You go.
We're just messing around, and we get up there, we're playing and stuff. And not to say I don't like working with people, because I have fun playing with people. Where I come from, I hate to say this, that there's some talent, but there's not the work ethic, and there's not the drive to get better. So all the people I played with before, it was like I was ahead. And when you're trying to go a million miles an hour, and you got somebody just screwing off, it just doesn't go anywhere. So I said, I'm not playing with people. And we start playing like Turn the Page and stuff, and the whole place was silent. And there's just a feeling in the room and everything. And I was like, I could maybe work with this guy.
All right.
Yeah.
So he comes over to my house one night, and we're playing around, and I was like, it's pretty good. And, we're loose. We're really good.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
so I played a place called 9th Street Deli Actually, because I was saving you.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. And I was actually filling in for another guy. So he was like,
I was a third string.
but he still threw some touchdowns there.
Yeah.
So,
And so I did that, and then I had a little anxiety attack because it's a little nerve-wracking for me to play in front of people, and I just was like, I can't play anymore. And so I was thinking, maybe I write all these songs. I played the next week at a place, and it went really well. And I thought maybe there's something more here, but if I'm going to go out and play again, I can't go by myself because I can't do it. So I called Miles up one night. I was like, man, I want to go play. I need your help or something. He's like, well, that's good because I'm not making any money right now. I'm playing music. So he comes over to the house, and we stayed up for about almost 3 days in a row. Writing. And he...
Nice.
Yeah. So here we are now, and we're having fun.
And we've gotten some sleep.
Yeah.
So,
Well, let's talk about. We did do some live jamming here in the barn, and you guys played a tune together called "Something About the Rain."
That was a good song.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that was beautiful,
Thank
man.
you.
Let's tell me about this one.
well, we hadn't slept in like 26 hours or something. And, Dale was talking about, oh man, it's so cool whenever you stay up and you see the light come in from the window. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And, like the sunrise, and I'm like, I don't care. And blah, blah, blah. We're talking about outside, I'm just thinking about, okay, outside stuff. I really enjoy talking about nature and writing about nature. So I was thinking, okay, wind, sunlight, rain, and then something about the rain that just kind of popped in my head. And I just started singing the little chorus there. And, Dale, filled in the rest. He just went off and just wrote the whole freaking song after that. And, we have that hook, something about the rain. And, it ended up being much more than I thought it was when
It's a
I
great song.
wrote it. So.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's one thing I am wishing, be that you can miss me. I spend most days reminiscing about when you were with me. On the night time, such a lonely time, just me and my memories. But I was just fine till sunshine traded out its living. Something about the rain. Something about the rain. Something about the rain. Something about the rain. World is standing, no longer turning, since you went away. And all these clouds spending. The storm is burning, and all I've got to say is something about the rain. 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 Something about the rain.
It's funny that there are those. It sounds like Dale might be one of those guys that just like speaking songs. You know,
He really
it's
does.
like, you know,
Well, here's the thing. I can't communicate my feelings or emotions any other way. I think I'm broken or something. But that's the way I do it.
right.
So,
But yeah, just come out singing a country song. Yeah, the beautiful sunrise. You know, whatever. That's a damn country song
Yeah,
right
that
there.
is Dale. Like he'll literally play. I think he improvised probably two of those verses, like kind of off the
today
top
I
of his
did
head.
because I forgot.
No. Like whenever we were writing it, you pretty much improvised two of those verses just off the top of your head, and that's pretty much what they are on the song.
Nice.
So it's incredible. It's incredible to work with somebody like him.
Yeah, man.
So-
Well, you guys said something earlier, maybe working on some demos and getting into the studio recording something. So should we keep an eye out for a recording of this soon? Hopefully. Or,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're going in on Monday.
Tomorrow.
I knew that. So we're going in tomorrow, and we're gonna have a session and knock out that song, put out our first single. I can't believe this is happening so fast, because when I try to do stuff by myself, it does not happen this quickly. You know, it's been like a 3-month process. Oh, I'm gonna get my EP together. And I'm like, but when I'm with Dale, he's like, all right, come on, we're gonna do this thing. I'm like, all right, let me jump on the train. So
Yeah, man.
Very nice.
Yeah. Well, Lindsay, we mentioned you will be coming to play a couple tunes here at the Barn Jam, right?
Yep. She'll play a couple songs in May 13th.
Yeah.
And then she'll be back in October 21st for her full little set. So
Yeah. And like I said, we was at Ryan Colwell and John Bonham at Pops. I think that was the first time we officially met, right? And then we kind of been friendly through the internet before that, and and that was a fun night. Ryan's quickly become one of my favorite songwriters around, and he's super talented. And John's always a good time too. So that was a fun night. Kind of threw together. I think it was something fell through, and they pulled together and made it happen, made the show possible and stuff.
Nice.
And so it was kind of like a spur of the moment pop-up show there for Ryan. I think when a gig got canceled somewhere else, and we're in like, come to St. Louis, we'll give you a show. And so happened to work out for the night. And but we got talking that night a little bit, and so it was fun to, like I said, to get come here and actually get to watch you play today, which we did some live tunes from you also, and we played one of yours called. Sorry, I don't have it right here. That's Good for the Soul, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Love that song.
Yeah, this was.
Thank you.
This was really nice. I mean, it was obviously just you and guitar. The way my mind kind of works sometimes, like I don't know. I wish I had more knowledge about it to like as like a. I know you work with our buddy Paul Niehaus, and that's what he does good too. Like working in a studio and then building songs and like. But I start hearing, especially something like this where it's just you and acoustic guitar. Like start kind of like hearing things where a song could go, or the production wise and different stuff like that. And like, so I get these ideas sometimes, and like, so I don't know. This one definitely feels like you could build it up and keep making it bigger and bigger. But it was also really super cool to see you doing this, just like a stripped down version of this song today. And
Very cool.
Thank you.
and I think Dale played along a little bit too on guitar there. So
yeah, it's amazing too that song actually is part of the reason I'm here today, and it just kind of changed my life when I suddenly came up with that idea of that song. I was at the park and I was about to pick my two kiddos up from their dad's house in St. Louis, and it was really early in the morning, and I was like, hey, can I actually borrow your guitar? I'll let the kiddos sleep in. And he left it out on his front porch for me, and I just swung and got it. And it was crazy too, because like when I came up with that song idea, I had my eyes closed and I opened them and there was a caterpillar on my leg, and I took a picture of it, posted it on Facebook, and then I posted this song snippet on Facebook too. And then 2 days later, Tony Antonelli reached out to me. We weren't even Facebook friends, and it's just beautiful, like the butterfly effect of this song is just so powerful, what it's led to. And I feel so honored to, just share my music and keep creating. And that was a powerful night that we, kind of informally met at that show. Cause Ryan has inspired me with his music as well. And John, just beautiful things have been unfolding, musically. And I see so much beauty before me that I could not before it came into my life. Now I see what a blessing it was for me. Though we had to say farewell, I had to let you go. You weren't serving my life no more. Thinking of my mentor back in Chicago, telling me, Phil, you gotta let that shit go. I'm letting you go. Letting you go, letting you go. For when my heart whips, my spirit smiling, flying high above our circumstance. Even when I know that you're going on without me, but I can't have that be our intent. I had to let it all go, for it stays serving my life no more.
this the first song you wrote then? Is that what you're saying? Or
No, it's not the first
okay.
song I wrote, but it's a song that I just shared on Facebook kind of randomly, and
Right.
it's just unlocked this, whole new world because Tony from the Jeremiah Johnson band took me under his wing and wanted to like pay it forward to a musician, and yeah, it's just opened up all kinds of doors,
Sure.
and it's just I feel like making a note that it's kind of beautiful, the concept of just openness to, I don't know, following your intuition. I just came up with that crazy idea, like, to make time for creating art, and just, asking my ex-husband for that chance, so I'm very blessed for following my intuition in that moment.
Right. There's something, very, very beautiful about that. Just like, believing in yourself, following, listening to yourself and taking a shot, it's like, and obviously it's worked out, it's working out and, continuing to open up doors, but getting to be, associated with those guys in any way. I mean, that's good company for sure. Those, Jeremiah, and the band are doing big things, and it's super cool to you got to share a stage with them not too long ago, and so that's a really neat opportunity for sure.
Yeah, it is very inspiring. Just musicians that are in it for the music, it's like it really feels like it chose them. You know what I mean? And it's just a very special vibe.
Yeah. So what? Tell me a little bit more about your story. Like, so was, as far as music wise, when did this kind of become a thing where for you to writing and playing and like?
Yeah, let's see. I started playing guitar when I was 16. Just living in Texas, there was a guitar club at the high school I was going to, and the guy there just taught us how to like use a tuner and how to read tabs pretty much. But yeah, I've been writing since I was a child, just mostly in my journals, and when I picked up the guitar for some reason, even though I just play rhythm guitar all these years, it just activated something in me creatively. And it was just kind of the missing link I needed to open up and express myself in a different way. And I've been writing songs ever since. It's really been my just therapy tool. And for some reason, I can channel musically so much more than I can, just in ordinary communication, styles. So I just feel blessed. And so I guess, let's see, my ex-husband actually was in a local band called Sonic Candy playing like alternative punk music, and I helped him like when he was doing the Battle for Point Fest, I think back in 2011 or so, and just kind of got introduced to the music scene through that. And he actually was working at the Tivoli about 5 years ago, and he was street performing outside of it and kept suggesting that I do it. And I was bored one night or whatever, waiting for him to get off work, giving him a ride or something. And I was like, I'm just going to go do it, try it out. And it was so much fun. Like just everybody from St. Louis, just the melting pot of the Del Mar Loop. It would just change my life because I'm scared to death and just have had social anxiety all my life, and just took the risk to put myself out there, in such a unique way, and just gave it my all, sang from the soul. And just, it's like, you can't fake that. And people, passersby can just, vibe with you if they feel open to it. And it's just kind of turned into this, love for St. Louis, just the spirit of St. Louis, and just, the energy of performing live music sometimes for kids where you can tell that it's like their first time hearing live music, like it was for me coming to St. Louis for events with my family growing up, But
are your kids into it at all, or are they do they play and sing at all?
They are, yeah. My 6-year-old son, he loves to freestyle. It's pretty amazing. Rapping. And my daughter, she's constantly coming up with songs. She loves to write poems too, and she draws. And even my 2-year-old, I just made a video of her singing the ABC. She loved it. She was smiling the whole time.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, that I don't know. I just like you're saying that whole like kind of ripple effect that can happen in music, and it's like just it's one of my favorite things when I go to a show and I see some little one there with mom or dad, and like actually speaking of we did a JJ Gray tune, and it happened last time I saw JJ Gray was in Chesterfield with Blues Traveler, and he there was a mother and daughter right up front by me, and I think I don't know all the details of it, but I think there was something going on there, and then she got to meet JJ before the show, and JJ pointed her out, and she was like sitting on mom's shoulders kind of thing, and JJ like waved at her and blew her a kiss kind of thing, and like and then reached over and gave her a pick, and like and it was just like obviously it's a cool moment for that kid, but like just to think about the impact that possibly could especially if they want to pursue music at all or anything later on, like just like I watched this person play guitar, and I was like I want to do that, and like that kind of, it's not for everybody, but for those that it is, like that's really a cool thing to have that moment, just seeing your first show like that, or seeing whatever it is, being inspired and wanting to get creative.
For sure.
So I'm on. It always makes me smile when I see the young ones getting into the music like that.
Yes.
So, let's talk about we did do Lochloosa, Lochloosa on my mind, which is another. I love JJ. He's just feels good to the soul for sure. Hey, there you go. And he, but yeah, he's one of the smoothest. I mean, I don't know if you guys are real familiar with his catalog, but he's a bad dude. But I just that's one of my go-tos. Like whenever, like I mean, his whole catalog. Like if I'm ever like kind of having like a shit day and I want to like change it, and like I'll put his music on and just immediately start smiling. It makes me feel good, and it's like it's just some of his stuff's like funny, and some of it just paints this beautiful picture of Louisiana, where he's from, and and things like you imagine like just these this countryside and all this stuff that just like I don't know, different things like that. So it's like I'm able to kind of escape whatever I'm going through today, and go wherever that music, whatever he's singing about and stuff. So it's like that's what's kind of fun about it. So I like to put it on my headphones when I'm at work, and then not kind of forget that I'm doing my day job stuff and just go escape.
But it's alright. Lochloosa is on my mind. She's on my mind. Homesick, but it's alright. Lochloosa is on my mind. She's on my mind. I swear it's 10,000 degrees in the shade. Lord have mercy, no, so much I love it. Every mosquito, every rattlesnake, every cane break, everything. Every alligator, every black water swamp, every freshwater spring, everything. All we need is one more damn developer, tear our heart out. Yeah. All we need is one more Mickey Mouse, another not a gated community. Lord, I need her. Lord, I need her, but she's going away. If my grandfather could see her now, he lay down and died, lay down and died. Oh, 'cause every minute, every second, every hour, she's slipping away. Lord, she's slipping away, slipping away. Oh, homesick, but it's alright. Lochloosa's on my mind, my mind. She's on my mind. Homesick, but it's alright. Lochloosa is on my mind. She's on my mind.
A similar thing for you picking this song, or was it just a fun one for you?
Yeah, on his live show, I think I had a DVD of it years ago. I think he mentioned about Lochloosa. He's like, some people say I go there to escape reality, but really I go there, to find reality.
Yeah.
Just be in the present moment and, tune back into the simplicity of the present moment right in front of us, But it seems like being in nature allows that to happen so much more easily.
Yeah.
So definitely.
Yeah, this was again just this was a lot of fun here, just hearing you solo. Actually, everybody kind of jammed on this one, right? You guys all kind of played along, so that was fun to getting to see some collaboration already happening here.
Yeah.
And yeah. So is that does that happen a lot at the barn jam? I mean, we get a lot of
It does. So
Yeah.
there'll be, like each individual artist will have their own little little time, but then at the end of the night, it's kind of a let's all get up and jam kind of session.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I've always been big on that. Like, especially today, everything about this is like right up my alley. Like bringing people to meeting here to today, bringing people together, introducing artists to different people, and then getting to collaborate, and then hopefully everybody takes that out of here and goes and maybe write something together and do different. We never know what could happen. So it's it's fun to just bring in all the worlds together.
Yeah, introducing artists with other artists is fun. It's music, such a common, not a common language. It is a language, and it's for musicians that know that language. It's amazing just to see. I don't understand the first time I saw Lindsay, she's playing with people that have never played with her, and it sounds like they've rehearsed 1,000 shows, and this is the first time they play together, and it's the way the music comes together and brings people together. I'm just getting chills just thinking about it.
Sure. Yeah. I agree. It's it always blows my mind when they're like, that's the first time we did that or something. I'm like,
right.
What?
Right.
No, I'm like, you can find the barn, all the details on Facebook and Instagram.
Facebook and Instagram, yeah.
Yeah, is that the best spots to keep involved. And then, May 18th?
May 13th is a Friday night. It's the first Burn Jam.
So mark that on your calendar.
Right. And come on out. It started about 6:30, 7 o'clock or so. And we go till about midnight. And it'll be a good time. And
yeah, right on. And we got Lindsay stuff, Lotus Lunabelle, right, as on your Facebook and Instagram also.
Yes.
So you can find more information there. And do we have anything for? I know Dale's got a page, but anything for the Heat yet? Is it or just under Dale's page right now?
Yeah, so we actually have We have an Instagram, a Facebook, and a website.
Okay.
And the Facebook you can find, because, we've just launched the social media pages. We haven't put out a press kit.
Yeah.
We got a couple more followers yesterday.
Yeah.
Pretty stoked about that. Now we have 23.
But
Well, after this, we're going to go 24.
Oh, snap. Look at that.
You're probably pushing 3 digits.
we can hang it up
Amen.
after that then.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you can find the Heat, our page, the Heat at Facebook, something like that. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure that's it. And on Instagram, it's the Heat, the band. And then what's the website, Miles?
That's a great question.
You-
It's theheatofficial.com.
Yeah.
There you go.
We'll say that for now.
Our
Yeah.
logo is background is like a reddish kind, and then the front is kind of like a yellow, and so that's what you can look
All
for.
right.
But you can find us, you can keep up with us, whatever we're doing on Instagram, on Facebook.
All right.
You can find our event, get tickets for the gig on the 25th at Wick Cafe on
Yeah.
eventbrite.com. $8.
Look at that.
$10 out the door. If you wait too long, don't do that.
Yeah.
Get them now.
Yeah, man. That sounds fun. And that's, I've never been to Wit Cafe, but I mean, that sounds like a.
Oh, bro, it's a cool spot, man. They got some banging croissants, man. Like, that's my favorite thing. I get that breakfast croissant with some bacon and eggs. I've been trying to be vegan, but I can't when I go in there, It's really good, and they got boba tea, too. So, yeah, it's fire.
What is that?
It's like the tea with the little, I don't know how to say it in a way that doesn't sound weird, but it's got little balls in it.
The boba.
Boba,
yeah.
Yeah. I knew that'd make you laugh, Dale. Y'all can't hear it, but he's laughing and smiling.
Yeah, there's that smile that we were talking about.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
I went on a date last night, so that's probably why.
Hey.
Wow, chicka, wow, wow.
Okay, nothing like that. Nothing like, you're gonna get me in so much trouble.
Well, I got a couple more questions for you all. This is a fun little segment I've been going around doing. We'll get everybody's take on some of these. But one I've been asking, what would be a dream duet or collaboration that you would like to see for yourselves? And Gene, maybe that's a dream guest over here on the Barn Jam for you or
Right.
something. What are you guys thinking? Who's on the bucket list kind of thing for you'd love to bring in town?
Well, that's.
I mean, obviously it's an impossible question, but
I've been watching a lot of 1883 lately. So
Okay.
man, Tim and Faith are just amazing. I've,
Yeah.
I've always been a fan of them with musically, but if you hadn't told me that they were really country music stars before they started acting,
Yeah.
oh my God, they're good.
Yeah.
So that comes to mind. But really, just any the local talent around here. We have so much good local talent to bring in. So I'm going to go with Tim and Faith
Yeah.
for Kip Moore. I love Kip Moore. If I could get him here, Jesse Alexander. If I could get Jesse Alexander in here, she's written so many songs. She's just an amazing artist. So I'll stick with that one.
nice. Yeah. How about you all? You want anybody
ahead,
come
go
to
ahead.
mind?
Besides the Heat, I would
Yeah,
love to have
right.
the Heat.
Oh, hey, well, thanks.
You can handle the heat, Gene. The heat on the street.
heat
That's
on the
what I
street.
want people to say. So,
If it's too hot in the kitchen, leave.
now that means you're burning something.
Whoops. But Lindsay, you go ahead this time.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually feel like my dream is coming true because I'm playing a show with John Bonham, and we're going to go kind of back and forth, playing our own originals. But I've been trying to get familiar with his songs to sing along to, and it's cool because his voice is so unique, distinct that I don't really have to learn how to harmonize, you know what I mean? Because I don't know how. It's kind of like I could just sing along with him. So, I just feel really grateful for that because I feel like our sounds together could be, really neat. And March 19th is when we have that 2-hour show at Spine Bookstore and Cafe on Arsenal. So, excited about that.
For sure. When you you're doing that show we talked about, right?
Yeah.
You want to mention that?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It's actually called Storytelling, and it's inspired by The Moth, which is an organization that kind of brings community together through personal storytelling. And it's really cool that I met the owner, Mark, and we kind of developed this idea together to offer, a space for the community to come together and share their stories and just have a social gathering and an excuse to get together,
Yeah.
And
that's every other Thursday?
it's actually going to be on the 2nd and 4th Thursdays of every month.
Okay.
6 to 10 p.m. with the readings from like 7 to 9. So there's, time to gather and
that's
really exciting.
That's gonna be cool. You guys got a dream duet or collaboration you'd like to see for the Heat?
That's an interesting question because we both come from very different backgrounds of music that we listen to.
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
Shoot, the list of people I want to sing lit with is endless, dog.
Yeah.
I know he likes Carrot Top quite a bit.
I actually just got back from Nashville, Tennessee, seeing one of my favorite artists, Emily King. I would love to perform with her.
Yeah.
I was like so close. Like she was like right there. I was just freaking out. So she's very inspirational. Also, probably there's this group called Flor de Toloache. They're from out of New York, and they're an all-female mariachi band. So I'd love to collaborate with them. And the last one I'll say right now is an artist named Fozia, and she's from Canada, and she has a gorgeous voice, and she plays the piano phenomenally. And so those are my big three right now off the top of the head.
I saw that mariachi group at Columbia at Roots and Blues Festival. They played up there last fall.
Word.
So yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
It was that whole festival last year actually happened to be all female fronted musicians. So it's
wow. I had no clue.
Yeah, and so it was cool. It was the first I'd been introduced to their music, and it was really neat.
They're awesome.
Yeah. But yeah, all right. What about? Let's see. What else do I got for you? All right. What about? This is a pretty silly one. When the day comes along, you guys have your own action figure. What would be your accessories that go with your action figure?
Mine would probably be a good cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so accurate.
Yeah, a good cup of coffee.
Yeah. What you got?
Mine would definitely be sparkles that you can spray on yourself or wherever.
Oh no. I got to come up with something cool now.
Yeah.
I probably have like extendo legs because I've always wanted to be taller, like it can be like 6 feet tall or something, or at least 5'7", maybe. That would be nice. 5'6.5". I won't even,
Yeah.
Get you some high heels, maybe.
That'd be nice.
Right.
Oh well, I do. I have some platform Vans. I have worn them like 3 times. I always like roll my ankle in them, but it's worth it. Beauty is pain.
I guess if I had to pick, looking around the barn here, like everybody's going to know when they walk in here, I love barn wood, and it's just like an endless supply of wood. That's my superpower. I wish I could have.
All right. Yeah. What about a song you wish you wrote? Is there anything that comes? I mean, again, another impossible question, but is there one that just kind of speaks to you? Like, man, I wish this was like would have been one I thought of this idea, or just anything like that. Like, I mean, it's. I feel like it's kind of again it's a difficult question because like, well, if you wrote it, it probably wouldn't have the same meaning toward that you feel as far as you being a fan listening to it. You don't feel the same, but still like. I don't know. I just feel like sometimes there's those songs that I hear and I'm like, man, this guy's like telling my story. Like it's so weird how the song speaks to me and stuff. So
And there's a Kip Moore. So I'm a huge fan of Kip Moore, and he's coming to town next week, and I'm going to see him. And he's got a song, "Bittersweet Company," and it's just like. I think it's just Kip in general that he, I wish I wrote every song that he wrote. From Last Shot to Bittersweet Company to it just, his passion comes through in his music, and that Bittersweet Company song is just a super cool song. I'll go with that one.
All right.
Okay. There's this song that a friend of mine wrote. Her name is Christina Jones. She's a fantastic singer, dancer, actress. She wrote this song, and it has this line. It's like, so I want you from a distance. Like, that's kind of like the thing. And man, that line just hits me every time. It's kind of like that unrequited love thing. And I'm such a romantic. So probably that one.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. I think a song I wish I'd written. There's a lot of them, but there's this one I really like. It's called "All She Wants to Do Is Dance." It's just kind of funny, but I like that song.
It's a great song.
Yeah. So that'd be about it, probably.
That's nowhere near. I would never guess that that was going to come out of your mouth. But.
A lot of people say stuff like that to me.
Yeah.
Mine would be Kate Earl, the song Melody. I love it. It just rings true. And yeah, the chorus is something like, and I know that I'm never alone. And I know that my heart is my home. And the music within makes me whole. A word that I built on my own. It's like, that's me for sure.
She did it like it was nothing.
Mm-hmm. I sure wasn't going to sing Christina's song on here. I ain't going to do that to you. Nah, I like your song, so I'm not going to butcher it on a podcast.
All right. So. Yeah.
Shoot.
Well, yeah. This is, y'all, this has been a really ton of fun. I'm really glad we did this today. Again, get plugged in with all these wonderful people on your Facebook and Instagram, and check out the website, and come on out to Barn Jam.
Yeah.
Do all the things.
So I do have a number of people I'd like to thank.
Yeah,
here.
please. Yeah.
So first and foremost, my family for allowing me to live out my dream out here in the barn, and let friends of friends of friends. There's a slight distinction there between strangers or public and friends of friends, but letting all my friends of friends of friends come hang out at the barn, and opening up their home and our yard and everything. So definitely thanks to my family for that. The next person I'd like to thank is Scott Marlin. Scott is my guitar teacher, and he's helped me with every single one of the barn jams, whether it's sound or hooking me up with Kenny, the sound guy. I'd like to thank him too. Kenny's been a big part of every barn jam, being here and running sound and just providing just a experience that you don't get without having a guy like Kenny around. Another company I'd like to thank is Sick Wicks. Sick Wicks makes my candles that you can buy here at the barn. It's a custom scent that Aaron and I came up with. He's got a candle company called Sick Wicks. He kind of created it, through with his daughter, this kind of a side company kind of thing. And so I really like to thank Aaron. The full deck design, they do all my stickers and anything that you see here that has my logo on it. I'd like to thank them. There's so many other people. My friend Ann, who helped me find a lot of the stuff that you see in here. My good buddy Tim, that helped me build a lot of this stuff. So just so many people have helped me with this, and it's been a passion. And then thanks to everybody that comes to the barn jams and my events. It's that's where it all comes together. All the work. People say you work really hard out here. I'm playing it. I play pretty hard out here. This is all fun to me. Yeah. But the night of 2 nights a year when the barn jam comes around, it's where it all comes together. All the work, all the hard work, and you see people here laughing and having fun and enjoying the music. It's so much fun. So thanks to everybody just mentioned there.
Yeah, man, very cool. Yeah, it's cool to. you know, you can tell it's more of like a community thing. You know, it's not just you, not just
Right.
you know, there's maybe you you know, the face of it, I guess, but like,
Sure.
you know, but there's a lot of people helping in the background and stuff.
Sure thing.
You know? Yeah, so it's neat that to have this, you know, be your home and stuff, having to create this here and stuff. So I love what you're doing, man. I'm glad we been able to, you know, our paths crossed today and everything else.
Sure.
So, yeah.
We have to get your singer-songwriter out here.
Well, yeah, man, that would be a lot of fun to get to.
Sure.
I'm working on trying to bring that back around. So hopefully, maybe this will be the place, man. Who knows?
Yep.
But yeah, that would be fun. I'm all about it. I'm like, you know, this is such a beautiful space. So yeah.
Thank you.
Well,
And thanks to
thank you.
Lindsay, Dale, and Miles for coming out today.
Yeah.
Of course. Thank you for
Sharing
having
their
us.
time.
Thanks, Gene. Thanks, Shane.
Yeah, thank you all, and thanks for listening. Bye, everybody.